saying thank you so much for taking the time to join the call. This is a new norm, and this is the way we are connecting now with each other. And thank God to the technology. Could you imagine that if technology was not in place, what would happen to meeting with the members and networking and all that? So anyway, we will kick off the call with the introduction. And first, my name is Jyoti, and I am the chair ambassador for Kings County with the Hispanic Chamber. And let's start with the introduction. And Tony, if you can start and share with us, what do you do and how long you've been with the chamber, and why chamber? Why Hispanic Chamber?
Tony, what? Because I'm Hispanic? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you are Hispanic? I did not know that.
No, that's a joke, okay? Hispanic Chamber is just not for a Hispanic.
I was like, wait, hold on, I'm Indian.
Yeah.
Multicultural.
Right?
Tony Carrillo with Employment Connection, and anybody needs assistance with finding employees, we're a nonprofit. We would love to help them. But Hispanic Chamber, it's a great opportunity just to get to know new people and network and do connections through that aspects. But that's pretty much it. Oh, I get to see Grisela. Oh,
thank you so much. Thank you, Tony.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go to Amy. You're well known with us, but still share with us your introduction and what do you do, and why did you select Hispanic Chamber? What are you excited about?
Yeah. So Amy Rose, my dad started a restaurant business going back 55 years ago. I've helped him retire in the last 5 years, and we have the 7 Black Bear diners going from Los Baños to Madera to Fresno, Visalia, Hanford, Tulare, and then Porterville. And then we also have the Ryan's Places in Hanford and Visalia. I've been in and out of the restaurant business my entire life, obviously, because my dad started this when I was 5 years old. Why we selected the chamber is that you guys seem to be more supportive than the basic Chamber of Commerce over here in Visalia. It seems that you guys really go above and beyond to support your businesses. And honestly, Carlos's vibrance and the vibrance of Alex as well, when I see them at all of my locations, I'll be, picking up dirty plates. I'm like, what are you doing here too? Like, you're running around the valley as much as me. So I'm grateful for their participation and excitement around the diners, and especially right now in the struggling times that we are in, we're winning as a restaurant business if we're breaking even, and right now, the support and love much appreciated. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Amy. And thank you for what you do in the community. You're serving the community. And last time when we were there, we had such a good time, so thank you so much. And let's see who else we have. We have someone with an iPhone. If you could share with us, please.
That's Beth.
Beth?
Hi, it's Beth.
Hi, Beth. How are you? Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. I'm good. I'm undercover today and I'm driving, so I hope no cops pull me over. It's great to be a part of this forum. I'm trying to get involved in all 3 ambassador forums. And the reason for that is because we are in desperate need of employees who meet hiring requirements. We have lots and lots of positions open right now, not just temporary or temp to hire, but we have some career opportunities available right now. And also, citrus season is kicking off very early this year. We have 3 citrus houses that will be beginning their season on October 19th. So the good portion of the last couple of days has been spent going anywhere that will put up our flyers and help us with recruitment. I wanted to echo what Amy said as well. When we chose to make an investment in a chamber, we chose this chamber versus the Visalia chamber, and for the same reasons. I feel a lot of support. I've built a lot of partnerships, and I just feel like there's more value in that membership investment. And every time I meet a new client or a prospect, I usually direct them or recommend that they join this chamber, or at least get on a Zoom call and investigate, you know, what the membership is like. And so, again, if you know anybody who is looking for work, we have lots of jobs available. Our application process is entirely online. The interview is done by phone. So minimizing contact and making great placements every day. So please reach out if there's anything I can do to help. Thank you.
Beth,
Wonderful, Beth. Thank you so much for sharing. I guess, go ahead, Tony.
can I cut in? Beth, I got you went drop off some stuff from my office, but I was meaning to call you today, but send me anything you want us to post, send it by email, and then we'll be glad to post it for you, okay?
I know you were hiding in the back, Tony. They said you were working at home, but I saw you.
Working from home.
Thank you.
Perfect.
What is Beth's business, by the way?
I'm sorry, United Staffing Associates.
Staffing Associates, okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Beth, for sharing. And I guess this is going to be a new challenge because, you know, a lot of people are getting used to staying home and, you know, and getting used to, you know, whatever assistance they're receiving. And, you know, this situation is going to impact the mindset a lot. Let's put it that way. You know, a lot of people just don't want to go to work, you know, and like we are also, I'm in financial industry. I worked for 2 major banks. And then last year I started my own firm, in financial industry or financial firm. And we are recruiting, you know, and we are training them for them to become financial consultants. And could you believe people don't have jobs, but they don't want to work, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess this is a new norm. And
I believe it.
yeah, yeah. So I guess, you know, the psychological impact of this situation will be huge on everyone. So anyway, you know, we are here to support each other. And let me see, did I miss anyone? I don't think I have missed anyone. The only person I missed is the most important person. I call her boss, who's a back office support system, and that's Griselda. Griselda, please share your introduction with us.
She's on the phone. She's getting a new member from.
Confirming a golf team. So I'm Griselda Ibarra, manager for the Tulare Hispanic Chamber. I've been with the chamber for 7 years. So I'm happy to be here and serve all our members in any way that I can.
Wonderful. I can't believe it's been already 7 years. Wow, that's amazing. And Griselda, we want to thank you so much for everything that you do. You know, I know we throw a lot of work on your plate, and you handle it very well. We couldn't do anything without you. So you're running. Go ahead.
Let's get her a raise.
Yeah, right. You got raised from us. There you go, Griselda. Approved. So thank you so much for sharing. And now let me move on to the next item on my agenda. So I am super excited to introduce our guest speaker, who was just introducing herself a few minutes ago. And it is none other than Amy Rose from Black Bear. Amy, take it away, please.
Yeah, so I know Carlos, he just mentioned to me the other day, you guys wanted me to just kind of talk about what it is to be a business owner and the excitement and also some of the challenges and things like that. So I guess, do you guys want to hear the positive or the negative first?
Always start with the negative.
Start with the negative?
And with the positive.
That's how I feel too. I always like to start with the negative and end with the positive. Okay, so as of right now, with the outdoor seating, most of the locations are breaking even. Our target net sales in order to break even is at $2,500 worth of sales per day. If we are selling around $3,000 a day, I'm making around like $200 to $300 And all of my money that we make goes to pay vendors in order to just kind of keep the engine rolling. And it was a conscious decision to do this, because if we close the doors, then we lose that guest relationship, we lose that community feel. So it was a marketing decision as a business to say, you know what, for the Bears, let's remain in the community to make sure that people know that we're still here for them. Like I said, with the Ryan's Places, with Ryan's Visalia, I'm going to be rebranding that in 2021 into more of a health food brand. It's going to change its name and everything. We're going to actually, I'm looking at maybe adding an outdoor patio and really transforming it into kind of something that we would find, you know, not in Los Angeles, but something a little bit more mover, shaker, less bakery feel, grandma feel. So Ryan's Visalia was going to go kind of away anyway. So it was perfect opportunity for Ryan's Visalia just to kind of lay low. And then Ryan's Hanford is a very committed community. And I know that there were a lot of senior citizens, so they're staying home right now anyway. So we were okay with letting the Ryanses just kind of die down for the rest of the year and really remain in the community with the Bears.
It's like that Ryan's Place is just, the location's awesome. It just attracting the, you know, younger crowd. It just, what's the key for that, you know?
Yeah, and I really think it has to do with the menu and the quality of food. I mean, you know, when I ask some of my, you know, employees' children, like, what do you want to see? You know, they love pita kebab because it has, you know, gluten-free options. It has, you know, more of a health option to it. They, you know, they like the bespoke beer choices. You know, they don't want to be the mainstream. They want to be something more unique. And so my goal is to, within the next few months, really identify what makes me passionate to make them passionate, right? And so, and I think with all of our businesses now, it's, if we don't dig into what our people are passionate about, they're never going to invest the rest of their lives into it unless they're passionate about it with you. So Michelle, you know, Turner, who was the Ryan's Place Visalia, she's very passionate about fitness and health and that future. And so she's going to automatically resume GM-ship of this new brand. And she's very passionate about helping me create that. So with regards to the Black Bears, you know, we're just going to try to maintain and just, again, I don't know if you've ever read the book Good to Great, but there's this analogy of like, if you're a fox, if you're a hedgehog, and hedgehogs are always, you move consistently, and you don't move too fast, you don't move too quick, you don't make, you know, really crazy decisions the way foxes do. And if we just kind of keep the engine moving forward, we will succeed. So I just constantly just, you know, I'm trying to remain as that foundation pillar for my people to make sure that they know that, you know, I've got the money under control, just keep doing what we're doing and try to hit your sales target. And if we hit it, we're going to get through into 2021 and we'll be fine. So it is a serious conversation, but at the same time, I try to remain, you know, solid and as a good foundation for them. So positives that I'm hearing whispers that we might be able to open up 25% indoor coming up here within October. If we could get 25% indoor and keep my outdoor with the weather, I'm then now looking at not breaking even at, you know, the minimum sales. I actually can get, if I can hit 3,000 to 35 with that extra 25%, then I'm actually now able to pay some other deeper bills that, you know, we have some back bills that we need to pay and things like that. So, so again, that's a negative and a positive, I guess, at the same time. Right now, the real conversation I'm having with a lot of my teams is, what are we going to do for Thanksgiving? Because obviously people are going to be wanting to do Thanksgiving at home, or are they going to do it with their family with a feast, or are they going to be doing to-goes? So I'm trying to wrap my head around, what will the communities want to do? Are they going to want to sit with their families and do the family feast Thanksgiving meals coming out of the diners?
And still here, Amy? I think, I'm sorry, for a second, Amy, your video was jammed.
Say that again.
For a second, your video was jammed, so I wasn't sure if it was my internet or your internet.
Oh, I'm not sure.
No,
Yeah.
We can see her.
Oh, okay, perfect. No, I can see her now. Okay, wonderful.
No worries. Yeah, so we're really just trying to drill in of like, what will people want? Because this process of learning this new norm is different for restaurant owners, because it hasn't been anything normal since March. It's just been this constant evolution of like, well, how is this changing today? Like, and then once we add this next 25% dining in, you know, my biggest concern is the sustainability of my GMs. The way that you were saying a moment ago, Tony, is that Robert sitting down, it's almost impossible when you're trying to hit $2,500 in sales and meet a labor target to at least break even. I mean, these guys are running, you know, 12-hour days on their feet. And I mean, and they know that if they don't hit that, they then actually have lost the company money, which then they feel defeat. And even though they busted their ass all day to try to get to that, right? So adding this 25% now, if you think about it as an employee or a manager, you know, you're like, okay, I've got this inside, I've got these 2 things outside, I've got to-goes over there. I have to still check my labor. Everybody has to get their breaks on time. Amy's calling me with God knows what question. So again, it's kind of like I'm touching each operation with just really like loving, caring hands to be like, I'm here to support you. Let's get through this together. And there's no pressure. Like, yes, there's a pressure of a sales target, but that's your only pressure. Everything else is just kind of make it come together, make it work. So the positive of this is that, you know, if we do get into 25% occupancy for October, great. If we got 50%, then I'm kind of meeting my targets as last year's numbers. So if we have, you know, we keep the patios, then we do indoor, I'm looking pretty good as a business owner to get back on track for 2021. And I do feel, I was talking with another restaurant owner up in Madera just yesterday. She said, you know, I don't understand, like we follow all of these rules and sanitation. And, you know, she goes, I go into Walmart and they're not sanitizing anything, yet everybody's in Walmart. And I'm in my diner and I sanitize everything and they're not letting people come in even at 25%. And she said, I just feel like we need to speak up as restaurateurs. And I fully agree. I mean, I said, I'm not going to do anything against the law, but I am willing to hand to heart say, hey, if you really want to check what we're doing, I mean, we sanitize more now than I think anybody would realize. I mean, we're doing tables, chairs, people's hand washing stations. I mean, it's a level of cleanliness that I'm grateful for because I think really the industry needed it anyway. So I think that there is a positive at the end of this tunnel as long as we can get through.
It feels, Amy, like it's not balanced to everybody because you're right at Walmart. I mean, I go to Walmart once in a while and I see all these people and I'm kind of terrified too sometimes. But I go to TJ Maxx and they're only allowing X amount of people.
Yeah.
And so it's not balanced, you know. And then and TJ Maxx has a lady in the front spraying everything 24/7. You can see the cashiers wiping down 24/7. And Walmart is not following that procedure. So it's just not balanced a lot. And especially in the restaurant right now.
Yeah, because if you look at how we could do inside, 25%, I mean, that's just a quarter of your restaurant. You're talking like 10 tables. I have one server could run around in circles and serve every single person, you know? So but then I have to have an extra layer of labor in order to do the sanitation, right? So it's like my sanitation costs have increased, my to-go costs have increased. And so all that labor, and I haven't increased the price point of my menu to offset these increases. So there's still that I have to hit a certain higher level of sales in order for me still to break even because I'm having to add that extra oomph of intention. And then, you know, the cost of sanitation product, the cost of gloves, masks, all these things I didn't afford before, you know, so. And am I okay with it? Yes, because if it's going to keep communities safe and we're going to be there for the community, then those that aren't being safe, they're not going to succeed. And so therefore I have more of a market share. So again, I just go like, it's not about today. It's about 6 months from now. Like, where are we going to be as a business 6 months from now? And my integrity to it is just keep thinking about the future. There is a light at the end of this tunnel. I'd say 3 months ago, I think every restaurateur was just like, I retire, I give up, I'm out of this for good. But I think they're the ones of us that have just kind of said, be true to, you know, your people and be true to your community, everything will work out. So Yeah, it's definitely been a process. Yeah.
Well, Amy, one of the things that we do here at CSET and Employment Connection, you know, I don't know, and I tell this to small business especially, that we have funding where we can pay for internships, like a training base.
Oh, wow.
Right? So you're talking about somebody just being a host, just welcoming people, confirming, delivering, whatever, all that stuff, basic stuff. We could put a youth there and continue to do that for many, many years, many times, to just get that work experience that they need. We're talking somebody from 18 to 24, or in the summer we have kids from 15 to 18. You know, so that's one way we always tell small business, look, take advantage of your tax money going back to work. Use that, because that youth is going to have to find a job sooner or later. And a lot of people that are hiring, they want work experience. Like when Beth is looking for somebody, that they want at least 1 year work experience or 2 years. And so that helps everybody from every aspect of the business. So that's something that you might want to consider, and we can sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Probably, let's start with Robert, because Robert, he loves hiring kids that are fresh. Like he's like, if I can lay the foundation as their first manager that can teach them the restaurant business. And I will say, everything that I ever go back to is my dad's basic rules of the restaurant industry, because you learn everything from customer service, quality, you know, inventory control, cleanliness, bureaucracy, because you have your hierarchies, and then you have your complainers. You learn everything as a kid in the restaurant industry in terms of preparing you for whatever job you want to take out there next, because it's well-rounded. It's just
and you want to have one person start it, and if it's successful, because we have a Tulare, we have a Porterville, we have a Rosie, whatever, or Tulare County, and if it's successful, you know, it grows through the different restaurants, because one restaurant already shattered it. It may not work too. Robert might say, you know, this is too crazy, it might not work, but it's very simple concept that you hire a
let's get you and me and Robert together and start with one op, and then Michelle, and then Jose down in Porterville. I'd love to do that, because
whenever you're ready, just let me know. If you don't have my number, contact the Hispanic Chamber. They know how to contact.
Okay.
Sit down. Us three can sit down and talk about it.
Okay, great. That'd be wonderful, Tony. Perfect. Yeah. Going back to you, Beth, in terms of, you know, your need for employees, we are actively looking for almost every position in the Fresno, Madera region. I've had to kind of get rid of some dirty laundry, so to speak. And we're always looking for cooks or people that can multitask. I mean, if somebody can multitask and they have a sense of urgency, we can teach them how to cook. I mean, that's, you know, and some cooks in my company make up to $17, $18 an hour. I mean, you know, we have some of them that are at, you know, entry wage at $13 an hour. And once they prove that they can handle, you know, the egg station, we'll give them 25 cents. And then once they can handle eggs and part of the flat grill, we'll give them another 25 cents. And then on top of that, once they start to really prove that they are a working part of the team, we then have a tip out process where the state of California passed it about, I think, 1.5 years ago to 2 years ago, that we can actually pull the tips from the servers and start tipping out the cooks. So there are some cooks that can walk away making $25 an hour, you know, and they don't have experience in the restaurant world, but they're good at, again, they multitask, have sense of urgency, and can have a mathematical mind. Like, we can put them with our top cooks to teach them how to, you know, make a living for their families. Cause I mean, some of them are just shocked. They're like, boss, like, I was a minimum wage employee 6 months ago, and now I'm like, can feed my family really well. And so it's like, well, we can make money but we do it together. It's not just, you can't think about I in the restaurant business. You have to think about us as a crew, like as a militant team together. How can we make the fabric solid to make everybody make money? So
that's absolutely something we can help you with. And we do have an office in Fresno. So what I'd like to do is connect you with the branch manager. Her name is Kat. And she does a lot of staffing for catering and cooks and the hospitality industry. So I'm sure it's something she can help you out with. I'll get your information from Criselda, and we will connect very soon. I apologize, everyone. I do have to leave the meeting. So it was nice to see everyone. Best of luck to you in the restaurant industry. Trust me, it's not just your industry. It's all industries that have their little specific, unique pains right now. But hang in there. You guys are doing a great job, and you have a great reputation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Thank you, Beth.
Well, I think that's both two really great things have come out. I mean, I know I'm the guest speaker, but I feel like I'm receiving more than I'm giving. So, you know, I think for myself, Tony, let's try to get together with Robert, maybe Monday, if that works for you.
Yeah.
Just he's off today.
Monday, anytime after 9 o'clock is fine with me.
Okay. I have my Monday,
Just schedule it out.
the 28th. I don't have. Yeah, just schedule it now. Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's do Monday at we close at 2 on Mondays. So why don't we meet at 1 o'clock
At your Mooney, right?
at Bear Visalia? Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, I'll ask Michelle to come join us as
Yeah.
well if she can, and if
Thank you.
not, if she wants to join, then maybe we move the meeting to 3. But what's your phone number, Tony?
It's 300
Uh-huh.
0462.
559.
Yeah. And me and Michelle have talked about a little bit about it in the past. And she probably being so busy, she probably ran across, because I know you guys had a ribbon cutting, and that's when I mentioned it to her.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of right. It's so funny because we had just started relaunching Ryan's Place and kind of this health menu. We were going to do an In Shape personal trainer night, and that was 2 days after the pandemic shut us down.
Right.
And it just,
remember that.
since then, that's like we blinked, and it's like, oh my God, it's Thanksgiving.
And I'm supposed to reach out to Robert, see if he wanted to bring a team to the Chile Verde golf tournament we're having on October 9th.
Oh, okay.
If he wanted to probably, see if they wanted to ask for volunteers. So wear the black bear shirt and go volunteer for a day and pass on business cards, whatever, 10% off. It just gives you an opportunity, the business to
What
get
is
it.
the date of that?
It's going to be in Tulare.
Uh-huh.
So that could be more of a Tulare black bear, but I wanted to reach out to him, see if he wanted to bring a golf team that day.
Yeah, what was the date for the golf tournament?
It's October 9th, and I'll bring you that information when we have a meeting.
Yeah, perfect.
And go from there.
Okay.
And if a team doesn't work,
If
a team doesn't work, we're accepting gift cards, gift certificates. Perfect.
Great information.
Gift cards or bear bucks.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Amy, for great information. And absolutely, in any way we can support you, your restaurant, we'll find ways, and that's why you're part of the chamber. And, our full support, and let us know what we can do for you. And, and then on the other side, like Tony just mentioned, how we can involve you. So, in that way we can find a support for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes,
So next on the agenda is the members announcement. And I know Tony kind of mentioned, but let's talk about what we have going on, any events. So Amy, do you have any events going on behalf of Black Bear or Ryan's Place?
No. Just kind of like I said, we're the hedgehog doing what we do best.
Okay, wonderful. Tony, do you want to talk about the golf tournament a little bit more?
Well, yeah, the golf tournament coming up. That's one of the main focus right now, because as you know, with the pandemic, it's hard to raise money any other way. So that's going to be the biggest focus, to keep the Hispanic Chamber afloat and do the scholarships for our young kids. So whatever you guys can do in helping out, it'd be awesome. We have already it's what I think Christina said, about 20 teams plus, hopefully, and that'll bring good amount of people to the golf course.
22.
If you know anybody, oh, awesome. If anybody knows, that goes for you, Judy. If you know somebody has a tee sign already made and want to put it in the golf course, $50. We don't have to, just bring your tee sign and we'll put it out there, promote it, and for $50, cheap, good advertising. You're looking at about 80 people there. And that's what, just think of ways to help business promote. Like I was telling Amy from Black Bear, just bring a volunteer that just having a shirt with Black Bear on it. Hey, I want to go eat Black Bear. Just like the commercials, you hear McDonald's 24/7 on TV.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like a fries, It's the more people see your business logo, the more people go out there and support you, okay? So it doesn't take a lot of money. It just takes.
So Tony, somebody who is not a member of the chamber, can they buy a tea sign?
Yes, $50. If you right now, $50.
Okay, wonderful.
If you want more than one.
Okay, I do have few people that I will be asking.
Yeah.
I do have few people, they're not the member of the chamber, but I will be asking them if they want exposure and they can buy the tea sign.
Yeah, just have them call it Visalia and tell them that Tony mentioned the $50 tea sign, and then it'll be okay. If they have their own tea sign, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't have to be regular size, it can be a little bit bigger or smaller or whatever. It's sometimes better, because the one we're going to do is we're just going to write their name. So it's not going to be, because right now we already order a tea sign. So the new tea sign is going to have Chile Verde Golf Tournament. It's going to have sponsored. We're going to either
Handwrite it.
Yeah. So it's, if you have I see a lot of Black Bear signs outside the restaurant sometimes.
Yeah, I'll find out what Robert has. We can talk about that as well.
Yeah, you can bring one of those. And same thing with your business, any business that has a tea sign or a poster or something to get exposure. Because when are you going to have 80 people together plus volunteers, about 100 people?
Yeah.
Same place, it's rare right now.
Yeah, I agree.
The cost is very, very small.
Minimum, yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Tony. Griselda, could you share with us the chamber announcements?
We just have, like Tony stated, right now we just have our Chile Verde coming up. Every Monday, we have coffee with our president, Carlos Mendoza, at 9 a.m. via a Zoom Facebook Live. Our next guest speaker is Carrie Hydash with family, I just went blank, FHN, doing a presentation on Family Healthcare Network. Thank you, Tony. Doing a presentation on how COVID, they're still open, taking appointments virtually. One exciting thing we couldn't host this year is our annual awards gala due to the COVID and seating and venues, but we are hosting a virtual installation of officers on December 4th. And we are looking for donations there as well for the silent auction that might be running for a couple of days. Back to you, Jyoti.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Griselda. And well, that's what we have going on as far as the chamber announcements. And I guess we are to the last topic of the meeting. And Griselda, are you doing the drawing for today?
Man, I better win it. I'm the only one. What's going on here?
Unfortunately, Tony, we don't have anything right now. But yeah, we could get something for Tony, since he's always been very supportive of the chamber, and give him probably a Starbucks card.
Yes.
So congratulations, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be having coffee
one more
together.
Thing, yes. One more thing, I'm a big supporter of all the chambers. Even some chambers need a lot of work, but I'm involved with the Tulare Chamber, and they're doing a great job out there too. And they'll do anything for you to help your business too, and whatever they can. But I really encourage, Amy, to either send yourself or a staff member to join the Hispanic Chamber ambassador meetings. We have 3 a month. So
Okay.
you hit Visalia. Today's Hanford, of course, and then Porterville is on the first, second Tuesday, I think, of the month. But I already, just by doing that, I already connected with you, and then I connected with 2 other businesses by just being an ambassador meeting. So
Yeah, no, this is great. I'll ask Carlos to send me the dates and things like that for sure.
it's how you use your membership with the Hispanic Chamber is what benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
I should be the president. Hold on.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And Amy, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing, what you have going on in your business era. And Tony, thank you so much for being always a supporter and always being there for the Tulare Kings Hispanic Chamber. And Griselda, thank you so much for all the hard work that you do behind the scene. We know it and we notice it and we see it, and that's why we are keep going. So thank you so much. And I think that's all we have. Griselda, did I miss anything?
I would just like to thank a couple of
I
our
feel very grateful.
sponsors.
Thank you so much.
We have Southern California Edison.
Again?
I just want to thank some of our sponsors. Southern California Edison, Bueno Beverage, Family Hacker Network, H&R Mobile, Cahuilla Delta, Eagle Mountain Casino. And just remember, with all this COVID-19, we want to remind everybody to wear your mask, safe distancing, and wash your hands are very important on these crucial times we're going through.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for the reminder, Griselda, and thank you for thanking the sponsors. So thank you so much, guys. And for today, that's all we have until we meet again. Thank you so much. Bye, you guys.
Thank
And have a
you.
great
Thank you,
day.
Amy.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Tony.
See you, Amy, Monday.
Sounds good. All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Griselda.